questions for you. How long have you been working with Bring Me the Horizon?
About 3 or 4 years now.
Nice.
So,
What other bands have you worked with?
before Bring Me, Sick of It All, Modern Life is War, Hope Conspiracy, mostly just hardcore bands, stuff like that.
So how did you get the gig?
With Bring Me the Horizon, I used to put them on. I used to promote shows in Leeds, which isn't far from Sheffield where they are, and when they were like 16-year-old kids just starting, I used to put them on shows. And yeah, eventually they needed a TM, so they asked me.
Nice. So what are your responsibilities as tour manager?
Well, I don't know where to start with that.
I can only imagine.
I mean, you could generalize it and say that I just have to make sure that everything that's supposed to happen happens, and anything that's not supposed to happen doesn't happen. But that is going to range from, you know, making sure the band get up and play a show that they don't go missing, to settling with the promoters at the end of the day, booking the relevant hotels, booking the bus, making sure that our techs don't get too drunk, pass out, stuff like that. So yeah, there's a wide range of responsibilities, and I guess no 2 days are the same.
Yeah. So what's a typical day for you like?
Well, on the Warped Tour that we're doing right now, it starts a little bit earlier than it normally would, because we're up at about 8 o'clock every morning, unloading the trailer, getting the stage times for the day, planning out your day sheet, getting any deliveries, stuff like that. But on a regular day, we normally start a little bit later because you can't load into a club until about midday to 1 o'clock. But yeah, load in, get all the bands set up with what they need, the dressing room, the rider, make sure the techs are setting the stage up, that everything's alright, shout at people, make sure the show runs smoothly, and then pack everything up at the end of the night, get paid. Hopefully no one's passed out in a gutter, drunk somewhere, and get everyone on the bus and then on to the next scene.
So the last time we saw you was at the House of Blues. So how is that different than Warped Tour?
Well, club shows, there's a lot less running around. I mean, Warped Tour is a big festival with a lot of bands, and like today we're a good half mile or so away from production. So anytime I need anything, I've got to walk a half mile through 15,000 people to get to production to get anything sorted. Whereas a show like the House of Blues, everything's next to each other, so it doesn't take as long to get things sorted. And the days are a lot shorter. But Warped Tour has a lot of advantages. I mean, you're on tour with like 70 other bands, so there's a lot. We have a lot more mates on the tour than we normally do, and yeah, party a lot more. The weather's nicer. Never gets this hot in England.
So, what do you love most about your job?
I get paid to go to shows, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah, no, I get to travel the world with some of my best friends in the world and have the best time. It's probably painting a very rosy picture. It's not always that much fun, but yeah, generally speaking, you get to travel around, see all these things you probably wouldn't get to see, hang out with people you wouldn't normally get to hang out, and make a living while doing it. You can't really ask for much more than that.
So what would you say you would hate about your job?
The band when they're drunk? No. To be honest, if we go for pet hates, local crew who think they know how to pack down your gear, that's always a good one. Or just shifty promoters, shifty bus drivers. Yeah, there's a lot of people that try and mess with the band one way or another. Either they'll be, financially, or break gear, or steal stuff, just that kind of thing. But mostly people outside of the bus.
Yeah. So, if you were to hire someone to replace you, what qualities would you look for in a candidate?
High level of insanity, probably a deal with
right.
it. No, I mean, you have to be pretty calm and not get stressed, because it is a pretty stressful job at times. Having a good head for organisation, because you've got a lot of different things going on at any one time. You have to keep track of so many different things and make sure that, to plan things properly in advance. So yeah, you need to be pretty organised, level-headed, And while that makes it sound like most tour managers should be German, at the same time you probably need to have a good sense of humour, because you're not really going to get on, you know, like we've got a bunch of lads on tour 24/7. The humour's pretty vigorous, and we can be pretty mean to each other a lot of the time. A lot of bad pranks played to each other, so you have to be able to, you know, take one on the chin and get on with everyone. So it's a mixture of, yeah, you need to be serious when you need to be serious, and have fun when you don't. Because at the end of the day, you can have someone that ticks all the boxes in terms of the organisation, they can take care of everything, but if you don't get on with everyone else, or you don't party and join in the fun, then it's not really going to work. You know, you've got to balance it.
Well, so if someone wanted to be a tour manager, what advice? How would they go about it, basically?
I mean, it's hard because everyone and their dog wants to be a tour manager these days. But there's no real golden in, you know, there's no one tip anyone can give you that's really going to help you. I mean, most people probably started at the bottom, you know, they probably helped out a friend's band here and there, maybe went on tour and did merch, or was just the extra dude that helped out, and then, you know, met a few more people, and then went on a tour with a band they didn't know doing merch, and then worked for merch for a bigger band, and it's, you know, to get to a level where you're tour managing a band as big as Horizon, it took me a pretty long time. Not in the sense that was my goal, but, you know, I've been touring since I was 17. I started out with just a friend's band in the back of a transit van. You know, I put on shows, met people, and eventually, you know, you worked for one band, then, you know, you toured with another band, they were a bit bigger, they took you out the next time, and, you know, eventually when people realise that you know your stuff, you get decent offers, but for the most part, you're only really going to get a great level of success short term if you know someone, you know someone that offers you a job. Other than that, it's just hard work, start at the bottom, make friends, do a good job, and hopefully you'll get some decent touring jobs sooner or later.
So, is there anything else you want to tell us?
Yeah, don't bother being a TM.
Oh, no.
Be a tech, be a guitar tech, or a drum tech, or a front of house guy, because you still get to go on tour, you can still get to have your fun, but you have your one job, and once you finish, you're done. You can get absolutely leathered, and it's fine. You don't have to do anything else. But if you're the TM, even if you're out partying, you've still got to keep an eye on stuff,
right.
You know. So yeah, if I could do it again, I'd learn to play guitar and be a super tech instead of being a TM, because you will make almost as much money and you probably have a lot more fun.
Yeah, well, it seems like you're doing a good job at what you're doing. So.
Well, you know, try and look busy.
Right. Well, thank you for talking with me.
No worries.
Nice meeting you.
Take care.